Welcome and thank you for joining us. Please find our channels and subscribe. We are Tech Addict, and we help business owners and future business owners in Santa Clarita and beyond navigate the digital jungle. Today, we will be exploring computer maintenance that every computer user should know. Let's get started. The first thing you need to know is how to move around Windows easily. On most common keyboards today, there is a button on the keyboard with the Windows icon. If you push that button, it'll bring up the start menu, and you can simply start typing anything you want. We're going to start today with the updates and knowing a little bit more about where they are and what to do. As you can see, we're on top of ours and we check them regularly. This is the first step in checking your updates. Small blue button there, but what some people don't know is a little bit further down is another set of updates. And in here, this is never checked, so we check this. And then also down here in the optional updates is where you'll find feature updates, quality updates, and driver updates. If you don't update your drivers appropriately, it can break your Windows installation, especially if you're on version 10. 11 was a little bit better about not letting advanced updates of Windows happen before these would happen. If there would be any updates here, you might see additional button type situations similar to the other buttons in the Windows settings. And the drivers are the most important. The thing to remember is if there is driver updates, make sure you do the firmware separately from other ones because it's going to reboot and update and install the new BIOS, which is a very core part of the computer. Now we'll go back and check. He has no updates, so we're good to go here. Next, we'll check out startup options. This is one area that most people don't know about. You just start typing startup apps. It is a system app and it will be in these best match or settings. It will never be in search the web. Search the web is going to obviously search the web. Things here are programs within the computer, and this is the one we're actually looking for. In the startup apps, you'll see everything that can start up with the computer as it turns on. When you install new softwares, at times it will make this on by default. And you can come here and turn them off if you don't need them. We turn off things like Edge, Chrome browser, Copilot, pretty much everything we don't want to turn on natively. The next thing we'll go over is a nice little handy button in your mouse controls that we turn on for every computer that we repair. And it's none of these buttons. You just scroll down and say additional mouse options. It'll open the old mouse options. You go to pointer and check this nice little box. And what that basically does is when a dialog box comes up in the middle with a yes or no question, it'll automatically go to the yes. We'll show you that here in a moment. The next thing that we'll be showing you is a cleanup software that is on the computer, well, on Windows computers. It's called Disk Cleanup. It has two levels. The first level, and if you didn't notice right there, it automatically jumped to that OK button for us with that last mouse change that we did. So when the first levels loads up, you can check all the boxes. If it's over a gigabyte, I usually clean it. If it's not, I go and check the system cleanup files. The system cleanup files will show you the same stuff, but more. It'll show you Windows updates that have been stockpiled and stored, and temporary log files, and a couple more things that aren't in the other area. And if this is over a gigabyte, then we do a cleanup. And it is, so we will. And we check all the boxes just to get rid of all the trash that Windows likes to keep. He's a lot like a newspaper hoarder, and they'll always keep getting smaller and smaller, and then eventually he can't walk down the hallways. And this system cleanup might take a little bit of time because it did have some Windows stuff, but it's just a memory dump, so it shouldn't take too long. If it is stuff like Windows update files, it will take a little bit longer. As you can see now, the Windows update cleanup wasn't big, but it's starting now, and it is the longest part of this cleanup so far. We'll wait a few more seconds, and if not, then we will carry on because you can still use the computer when this is functioning. It's almost done now, but we'll go on to the next step. The next step is removing the temporary files that the disk cleanup doesn't get. And to do this, you hold the Windows key and touch the R. It will open up a dialog box called Run, and all you do is type percentage temp percentage. And what this will do is bring up all the temporary files for all the programs that are running or have run in the past. And what we'll do is we'll check this and see if there's anything that we need to close, like Chrome or a PowerSoft or any of these, and they're not. So we will highlight them all by holding Control and hitting A. That is highlight all. And now we will right click and delete. It will give us some errors about some files that are still in use by a program that is currently running. Usually what we do is we check this and say try again. If it still comes back, we say skip. Wait a few seconds. Let's check on our disk cleanup. It's getting further. We're right about the G. This one's almost done. And the next final thing we can still do while all this is running is hit the Windows button, type CMD. It is command prompt. This might make you nervous, but it shouldn't. Just open it as administrator and say yes when it does that. Now, you're only going to type one thing. It's okay. Don't be nervous. SFC, Sam Frank Charlie, space, / scan now, all one word. And to start this one, we usually wait until these other two entities have finished up. So they are in their last stages, and boom, that one's done. This one should be done shortly. Oh, and one other thing. You can see that those temporary files have now filled our recycle bin, and we must remove them. And again, that mouse button automatically put our cursor on the delete. And bye-bye temp files. Next, bye-bye update cleanup. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, Windows, clean yourself. Well, while that's running, we will still run our CMD. This can take some time, so don't fret. And when I've started it, I generally do not leave the window until it is completed. It does have a tendency to stick or lag, and if it does, we just close it down, reboot the system, start again with an SFC scan right off the bat. And then after all these things have completed, we go through and check them again. I go and check the cleanup, go and check the SFC if there is any errors. A lot of times when you run this SFC scan, it will give you errors. Don't fret. If it does, close everything, reboot, start again and run the scan. It looks like we might be having a hang up today. We will see. Looks like we're almost complete with this system scan. Just so you know, they don't typically take this long, and we sped up the video so you didn't have to watch the whole process. Now we're at 99%, just waiting for that last final percentage to see its results. And there it is. No integrity violations. If there is any integrity violations, you'll see a small paragraph under instead of just the one sentence. That's pretty much it for a basic system cleanup and optimization that everybody should know how to do and probably be doing on a regular basis. Have a good day. Please like and subscribe this video.